presentations, so please don't go too far. There will be several awards presented here very, very shortly. Larry, back to you.
Okay, on our first split of calendar year bull calves, we have Judge Shannon Eaton from Lloydminster with his comments. Go ahead, Shannon.
Starting off this class of bull calves, we've got, again, a lot of different types and kinds and frames, and but I'm going to start off with a bull that, he's definitely the biggest muscled bull in the class. He's big ribbed, he's very deep sided. Is he perfect? No, but he's a bull that, he puts a lot of traits in there that you've really got to appreciate. Just the natural muscle shape, and he does have ample bone. Maybe we could smooth him out in the shoulder a little bit, but you know what? He's going to be a meat wagon, and he's going to produce some very good offspring going forward. We get to a bull here in second. Give me a lot of trouble. He's a bull that's so long-bodied. He's big-topped. He's really big-muscled. He's big-boned, deep-sided. What falls him into second place for me, when he comes out of his neck and into the base of his shoulder, he just breaks down in there a little bit, breaks in behind that shoulder, and I'd just like to square that up if I could, but I think he's going to be a bull that's going to do a lot for you. Thank you. We move into a black bull here in third place, long-bodied, deep-sided bull. He just won. I'd just like to square his whole top up, right from the base of his shoulder back to his hip. I'd really like to square that bull up. He breaks back in the middle of his, right kind of in front of his loin, he breaks back in there, and I'd just like to square that up if I could. We get to a kind of a bull here in fourth place that, as you look at the bull, he's maybe a little plainer in his look, but he has a lot of very good traits. He's probably the most muscle-bound bull in the class. He's got lots of bone. He's a bull I'd just like to stretch him out. If I could put another 6 inches of length on that bull, I think it would just really, really smooth everything out on that bull. But he's a very nice calf. You should be proud of him. We get to two bulls, greener bulls here at the bottom of the class. I think, as these bulls put a little flesh on over the winter and get ready for their breeding season coming up, they're going to be high selections coming out of your bull battery. People are going to, be here to buy them from you. Just get overpowered here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. Okay, on this first split of calendar year bull calves, we're starting the class off with first in class is 35-17. River Hill Gizmo, 91G, an entry of the River Hill Farm in Neilburg. Second in class is entry number 3510, Nada, 444E. Armani, 555G, an entry of the Nada Ranch at Neilburg. Third in class is entry 3511, Nada, 444E, Fade to Black, 500G, another entry of the Nada Ranch at Neilburg. Fourth in class is entry 3523, Calico Creek Geronimo, 16G, exhibited by Calico Creek at Yorkton. Fifth in class is entry 3498, MX Gambler, 169G, an entry of the MX Ranch at Neilburg, Saskatchewan. And sixth in class, entry 3522, Calico Creek Game Boy, 37G, another entry of Calico Creek in Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Next coming into the ring is split 2 of the calendar year bull calves. These calves range in age from February the 11th to March the 10th. There should be 5 of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Seminole side of the show ring, our show will resume at 1 p.m. sharp. We will resume with a couple presentations and then right into the bull show. So don't go too far. Get refreshed. 1 o'clock, we resume.
Last night, I was on the selfish side, lonely. When I called you, I was weak. I knew damn well that you'd pick up. When I told you that I missed you, I meant it. But we both know why we ended. There was nothing left to say. So guess I'll take the blame. Go ahead and hate me if you want to. Tell everybody that I did you wrong. That my blindsided slamming door came out of the blue. And it was easy for me to just move on. When the truth is that I loved you, but you waited too long to fight. Yours ain't the only heart that broke that night. But since I'm the one who said goodbye, you can be the good man who was only trying to love me, and I will be the bad guy. Could have stayed, yeah, when you said that you'd do better. And don't think I don't wonder when I'm lying here wide awake if I quit too soon. But baby, you deep down, I knew the only way was out. So go ahead and hate me if you want to. Tell everybody that I did you wrong. That my blindsided slamming door came out of the blue. And it was easy for me to just move on.
There's just a couple things I'd like to mention here right about now. Don't forget the Speckle Park sale is 3:30 this afternoon in the John Deere Sales Arena. A number of these cattle, number of the females have been in the sale that were in the show, and a number of these bulls are as well. Chris and Trina and everybody else from T-Bar, they're floating around. If you'd like to get a little bit more information, go ahead, walk up to them and talk to them and visit them with about anything that you're interested in here today. Also, we sure should thank Debbie Spencer. She's barn boss here in the Speckle Parks. It helps keep everything organized all week. We'd sure like to thank Deb and all the barn boss sponsors for the barn boss bosses that keep Agribition running as smoothly as it does. It takes an awful lot of work. It's a thankless job, but let's try to break the paradigms and say thank you to Debbie. Walk up and shake her hand and say thanks. They do a tremendous amount of work.
The only heart that broke that night. But since I'm the one who said goodbye, you can be the good man who was only trying to love me, and I will be the bad guy.
Shannon has some comments on this split of calendar year bull calves. Go ahead, Shannon.
In this class of bulls, one thing I didn't touch on in that last class, I'm not judging these bulls anything about their testicular development at all, as you know, these bulls are young. The unfortunate part is some of them aren't going to measure and some of them aren't going to semen check. So I'm treating them all the same individually. I'm not being critical at all of the testicular development of these calves. You know, later on when we get to the yearlings and the mature bulls, yes, I will be. But on these calves, I'm not going to make that an issue. The bull we're starting off with in this class here, you know, he's just plain good. I really like the way that neck comes out of his shoulder. He just got that look to him in the front end, but yet he blends it into the shoulder. Big, powerful ribbed, very deep, big hip bull, lots of bone to him, and you get behind him and he's just muscle. And it's not fat, it's just natural muscle. And I think, you know, for the ranchers out there that are going to be buying like bulls to go into their herd, boy, oh boy, you're not going to go wrong with one like that. And I'm going to echo it into this bull here in second. I mean, that's just a ranch bull right there. He's very nice necked and nice shoulders. He's deep enough. If I could change the bull just a little bit, and I'm being nitpicky, because a lot of classes this bull comes out and wins hands down, I just square him coming from that hook bone right back into his tail head. I just put a little more into him, and that's where he gives up to the bull in front of him. But he's going to make an outstanding ranch bull in your breed. We get down to 3 bulls here in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Bulls that really, you look at them from the back, they all look the same. They've got lots of muscle. They got lots of top. I'd maybe put a little, the bull in 3rd, I'd like to put a little more bone into that bull. He's deep enough, he's big enough ribbed, but I just maybe like to put a little more bone into that bull. These 2 bulls down at the bottom, again, good enough bulls, going to make very good ranch bulls. They're going to have lots of longevity in their careers. They walk extremely well. They just get overpowered in the show ring here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. Okay, starting this class, this second split of calendar year bull cows, we're going to start with first in class is entry number 3500. KFC Game On 8G, an entry of KFC Farms at Abbotsford, BC. And this class winner is in the sale tonight. At second in class is 3504, JSF Apollo 52G, an entry of Jonah Stock Farms in Maidstone. Third in class is entry 3508, Prairie Hill 5E Mini-Me 52G, an entry of Prairie Hill Ranch at Neilburg. Fourth in class is entry 3513, Colgan's Guardian 43G, an entry of Colgan's Cattle Company, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And fifth in class is entry 3514, Colgan's Gladiator 40G, also an entry of Colgan's Cattle Company, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Next, the third split of calendar year calves is coming into the ring. These calves are born between January 22nd and February 10th. There should be 6 of them.
Just move on. When the truth is that I loved you, but you waited too long to fight. Yours ain't the only heart that broke that night. But since I'm the one who said goodbye, you can be the good man who's only trying to love me. And I will be the bad guy.
I'm a few drinks in, but that ain't the reason I'm all tongue-tied and my breath's leaving this fast. I can't get past those blue eyes shining, they keep drawing me into you, got me falling off track. You get me like that. Yeah, I'm hanging on to every word you say, every move you make. I'm hanging on, wondering what's up next, girl. I can't wait. Ain't nothing like spinning you around the room where everyone can see you hanging on to me. It ain't the song and it ain't the playlist, it's every smile coming off of your sweet lips, yeah. It makes me wanna stay here. Know that